Hey guys, Tim here from Mastering. Hope you're having a very great day. So in this video I speak about best target spectrums for mastering. I speak about how they should sound, about common problems in these regions, and about possible solutions. So before we start, please remember, if you have a mix that you need mastered, request a quote at BSMastering.com and receive 50% of your first order. I would also very much appreciate, guys, if you subscribe and hit the notification bell to support my channel. It helps me to bring more videos. And now, let's get started. So let's start with low band, which is between 20 Hz and 120 Hz. This frequency range is the absolute bottom end of the track. This is where you find the bass drum, sub-bass, bass guitar, and synth. How should this band sound? The sub-bass should provide depth and impact without overpowering the mix or causing muddiness. The bass should be well defined, balanced, and provide a solid foundation for the mix. You want to make sure your bass loudness is correct for your genre. Sometimes the entire bass range may be too high or too low and needs to be set. Often this is done carefully with a calibrated subwoofer in a well-treated mastering room, and sometimes using a reference track. Common problems in this area: muddy or boomy bass, lack of definition, or excessive sub-bass energy. Possible solutions: use a high-pass filter to remove any unnecessary low-frequency content. Apply gentle EQ adjustments to enhance or control the sub-bass presence. Use compression or multiband compression to tighten and control the low-end dynamics. Next one is lower mids, which is between 120 Hz and 2K. This frequency range is just below the middle of the song. It is where you find the song's bass line, thickness, and warmth, the body of the song, so to say. Now, how should this band sound? This band should sound clear, not muffled, but warm and thick enough so it complements the rest of the song and provides presence and separation to individual elements. The lower mids work with the bright upper mids to balance out the song. If they are weak or thin, the upper mids takes over and the song is tiny and too bright. If they are too strong, they could run over the upper mids, creating a muddy master. You want to get this band just right. Common problems: muddy or boxy sound, masking of instruments or vocals, and lack of clarity. There are many instruments that have fundamental notes in this range that often overlap and cause resonances. Usually it is between 120 up to 400 Hz. Possible solutions: use EQ to address any resonant or problematic frequencies. Apply gentle cuts or boost to enhance clarity and separation. Utilize multiband compression to control dynamics and ensure individual elements stand out. Next is upper mids band, which is between 2K and 9K. This frequency range is just above the middle of the song. This is where song's brightness and overall clarity comes from. Roughly 75% of the vocals, guitars, and music melody live here. This is the main focus of a song, so to say. How should this band sound? With all these content, this band is the most important in audio mastering because it contains vocals. Common problems in this area. So the biggest problem in this range is the vocal being completely smashed or run over the music in sections of the song, or the vocal track is mixed too low. Possible solutions. The vocal may be boosted at a frequency that suits it best. Also, the human ear is more sensitive between 2 and 5K region. So, using a bell curve with a center frequency in this range around 3.1K can help to reduce harshness to the ear and help a mix fit with the equal loudness contours. And the final one is high band, which is between 9K and 20K. This frequency range is the very highest range of the song. This is where you find the top end of, say, hi-hats or cymbals. Though it doesn't have much music content, it still makes a difference in the song. This range is used to add the extra sparkle which might be missing. So, how should this band sound? This high-end should provide brightness, sparkle, and overall clarity to the mix without sounding harsh or sibilant. Common problems: harshness, excessive sibilance, lack of detail or presence. So, possible solutions. Use a cue to tame any harsh or sibilant frequencies. Apply gentle boosts to enhance air and presence. Utilize de-essing techniques to control excessive sibilance. So be careful not to overdo the high-frequency processing, as it can easily introduce artifacts or an unnatural sound. So, it is important to know that these are general guidelines and the specific adjustments will depend on the characteristics of the audio material and the desired artistic outcome. Always trust your ears and make subtle adjustments to achieve a balanced and pleasing sound throughout the frequency spectrum.